Welcome back. We are continuing on our programming challenges, solving these programming challenges in the book, starting out with Java. We are in chapter 5. The problem we are working on today is called population, and the challenge it asks us to do is to create a class that will predict the size of a population of organisms. So basically, what they want us to do is to create a class called population, and the class would have a starting population, a percentage increase, and how many days those organisms would multiply. And when we do that, we have to also create a method that would display or print the size of the population each day that passes by. So the first day would be whatever the user enters. Then the second day would be the starting population plus the percentage increase, and it goes on until the last day that the user provided. So we would create a class called population private double starting population private double percent increase private int days public population double start double increase and int d for days. Then we have to store whatever the user enters to the local variable that we just created. Start equals start. There's increase equal increase days equal d. After we create the constructor, we will create a method that would print the size of the population each day. So it would be public void get size of. It will not take anything. So we will create a for loop int I1 I less than equal start I is incremented by 1, and first we have to print the day, and then we have to add a tab space after the day, and then we have to print the population, whatever that is. After that, we have to make the calculation. So each day that passes, we want to multiply the starting population by the percentage increase and add that to the starting population. So we'll say starting population plus starting population times percentage increase. Percentage increase. So whatever percentage the user enters, we multiply by the starting population. For example, if the starting population is 10 and the user enters 10% increase, we want to multiply 10 times 0.1 to get that day increase. And then we have to add that to the starting population. But before that, we have to make the percentage increase as a percentage by dividing by 100. So this would work, but we want to make the table the results look nicer to look at. So first we create a format for the header. Let's say 3 spaces and then 20 spaces and a new line. System printf format, then day and population. After that, we have to also format the population by using a cool class called number format. Number format nf equal number format get integer format. Nf set minimum fraction minimum fraction digits. So just so that we don't get 0.1999999. We want to show the decimal points, but we don't want to show them a lot of them. So we would say instead of showing here starting population, we would say nf format starting population. Also here we want to use a printf and remove this. Okay, we want format. Okay, so I think it is fine. Maybe this I, which would be an integer, maybe it would cause some problems, but we will see. So we go to the main class, and the problem says we have to test the class by creating a program. We already did this class that asks the user for the starting size of population, their average daily increase, and the number of days they will multiply. So we have to ask the user for that. So we create a scanner, new scanner, system.in. Enter is starting population. We will use, so we don't need a new line. And it will be double start scanner next scanner.next double, then you have to validate it. The problem says input validation do not accept a number less than 2 for the average size of the population. So we say while start is less than 2, we want to catch it. Error into starting population start equal scanner. We have to also ask the user into percent increase double increase scanner. Also, we have to validate the percentage. We don't want to accept any negative number for the percentage increase. It would be while increase -0, increase less than 0, as long as whatever the user enters is less than 0 for the percentage increase. We want to show an error into percent increase increase scanner. And lastly, we want to ask the user for the days. Enter the days. Int days scanner. Next int. Also, we have to validate it. We don't want to accept any number less than 1. Error. Enter the days. Days equal scanner. Next int. After we asked all the 3 questions and we validate it, we have to create an instance of the class that we just created. Population, new population. It will take the starting population. It will also take the increase, the percentage increase, and how many days those organisms or those populations would increase. After that, we have to call the method the size of the daily increase. Let's run it. Okay, enter starting population. Let's say 10. Enter percent increase. Let's say 10%. Enter the days. Let's say 7 days. There is some problem. There is some problem. There is infinite loop for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's here. It's here. Instead of saying days, I said starting population. I'm sorry, guys. It's days. That is the problem. Int I equal 1, and I is less than or equal to days, right? And I is incremented by 1. So I is iterating through the days, not the population. Just I want to make sure I didn't mess up anything else. Starting increase the constructor, the formatting. I think we are fine. Let's run it again. Okay, enter the starting population is 10. Enter the increase is 10. 7 days. Okay. The first day is 10. That's correct. The second day is 11. That is also correct because 10 times 10% is 1, and 1 plus 10 is 11. 11 times 10% is 1.1. 1.1 plus 11 is 12.1. And it continues until the 7th day, which would produce the 17.7. The results works just fine, but here there is too much space, and there is no space between the prompt and the results. So let's fix that. So we would create a new line, and also the formatting. Instead of 3 spaces, let's remove that, or maybe just 1 space. Let's see. Starting population is just 10. Increase is 10 for 7 days. Okay, yeah, now it's okay, but we don't want the space to be between the header and the output. We want the space to go between the header and the calculation. So we remove this. We remove this and go back here to the main class, and we would add the space here. So let's run it again one more time. So now we would run it and check if our validations would work. Enter starting population. So as we coded, our program does not allow any number less than 2. So let's check with 1 if the program checks on that. Error. Yeah, it works. 10. Enter a percent increase. Also, we added a validation for this, so let's enter a negative number, -3, if this would check. Error. Enter a percent increase. Let's say 25%. Enter the days. Our validation says that we shouldn't accept any number less than 1. So maybe 0 days. It's okay. Let's say, so it worked. 300 days. It's a large number. It's a huge number. By the 25th day, it would be 2,000, above 2,000. By the 100th day, it would be 39,772,747,722.4. That's the 100th day. If the starting population of the organisms is 10, and the daily percentage increase is 25%, and we continue, and the population continue to increase 25% each day for 300 days, it would be a large population. At the end, it would be trillions. So that is the end of the program. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you find it useful. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll see you next time. And I will post the results in the description, and you'll find it in my GitHub or at the in the description. So see you next time.